Hello, my name's Michael Keneally, and I'm inviting you to a new group that studies the Ogham, the Celtic Tree Alphabet, the ancient alphabet of the Irish and the Druids. It starts on Tuesday, September the 25th at 7:45 at the Ilkley Happiness Centre. And it's every Tuesday, working through the Ogham, one Ogham letter at a time on a drop-in basis. There's really great value in studying the Ogham. In the first place, you get to connect with the trees at quite a deep level. So many people nowadays are sort of cut off from the world of trees. And each tree is, perhaps you could say, like a facet of the divine. It has its own special energy. What are we going to do? Well, first of all, we will learn about the tree that lies behind each Ogham letter. And the first tree we're going to study is actually alder. Now, alder, as you saw, tends to grow in damp places. And I'm standing next to one now. And you can see the typical trunk, the typical bark, and maybe, if the camera can pick it out, I don't know, the shape of the alder leaf. And the alder has seeds which, for example, can be cast on the waters and travel long distances. And so here we're beginning to get clues about the special energy that the ancient Celts experienced in the alder tree and the places where alder grows. So we're going to study each tree and journey to discover the essential energy of the tree, but also the gift of the typical landscape in which is the tree's natural habitat. And so in the case of alder, the Celts saw it as sort of swamps and damp places, but places where perhaps you could go for the gift of contemplation and intuition, psychism, perhaps a clue about being near water, which is often seen as sensitivity, the seeds travelling through water. And indeed the alder was very much connected with the gift of prophecy. We don't just study the tree and the landscape and the traditional way of understanding the energy. We also look at the Irish gods that were associated with that tree and that energy. And if you journey to these natural places with the energy of a particular tree, you're going down an Ogham road. And of course the ancient Irish met gods, heroes, entities, individuals when they travelled these Ogham roads, and thus came back enriched by inspiration, knowledge and awareness of the richness of the universe, of our consciousness. There are actually 3 levels to the Celtic universe. This world that we stand on, and we're starting with alder because the Ogham road for alder actually runs over this world, but they knew that this world is interpenetrated from 2 other realms. The realms of the Otherworld or Overworld, which are simultaneously present in this world, and the realms of the underworld, which are also simultaneously present. And thus we can greatly enrich our qualities of mind in that we can call in the qualities of other realms, even though we are in this manifest realm. So we learn about the history of the ancient Irish, and the way, for example, the different quarters of this realm each have a magical implement, similar to the symbols of the 4 different tarot packs. It's a rich course. There's every opportunity to study Celtic mythology and to develop your own psychism, sensitivity and breadth of consciousness. Not to have your thinking just limited to this realm and this culture. So it's at the Ilkley Happiness Centre every Tuesday from the 25th of September on a drop-in basis at 7:45, and look forward to seeing you. Thank you.